frame.
You're in the frame.
Like I'm like far away from the camera.
Well, we are kind of far away from the camera.
No, like I'm like all the way over here.
I
And
could
you're,
put
like,
my
in
leg.
front of the camera.
I'm off to the side. There's like it's shooting in between.
It's just weird.
It is weird. It's a nice camera though.
Did you get the microphone to work?
I did.
So I don't have to talk loud?
Well, you just have to still talk kind of loud. I like tapped the microphone. I'm like, is this working? So I like tapped it and then I went back to listen. I'm like, oh, okay, it's working. It's working.
It still says off though.
I know. I don't know how to get that to go away. That could be your job.
Okay, you're recording this whole thing, right?
I know.
Is this like outtakes?
It might be. Hey. All right, you guys. So I got a brand new camera, and so I decided my very first sit down video will be with Chris, my wonderful, gorgeous husband.
Hi. Gorgeous, huh?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And so this is actually kind of an older video from Pocketful of Primary. She did a partner teacher tag, the teacher's partner, pretty much like a spouse or boyfriend or whatever. He's my spouse, not my boyfriend. So here we go. There's 10 relationship type questions, and then there's 10 like school related questions. So there's 20 questions in all.
Okay.
Ready for this?
20 questions?
20 questions.
Yes or no?
No.
Oh, not that kind of 20 questions.
Not that kind of 20 questions. You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I don't even know.
Cheat
I
and
know
look
some of
at
these
them?
ones. Number 1. Where was our first date?
Our first date?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think because I think our first date was a different thing than you think our first date was.
What do you think? We had a very complicated, rocky start to our relationship.
I'm trying to think what you... Maybe it's not. Oh. We had a picnic in the park. And I taught you how to throw a frisbee.
So you're talking back at college.
Yes, in college.
So you considered that a date?
I consider that our first date.
Okay.
Because I asked you if you wanted to have lunch in the park.
Okay. I don't know what I would consider our first, like... Yeah. I mean, maybe it was going to the dance. That could have been... Because we didn't really do anything before that, like going out wise.
When we were actually officially
dating.
Oh, okay.
That might have been our first date.
Okay.
It was a very rocky start to our relationship.
It wasn't rocky. It was just...
It was rocky.
Just trying to transition between friends to relationship.
You were not trying to transition at that point.
No, I wasn't. But it was... This is going to get way too long.
It was a rocky start. Okay, so the second question is, what was your first impression of me?
My first impression of you. Trying to explain this in a way that they would understand.
Just as best you can.
Maybe I'll just explain it. So the first time I remember knowing, like seeing you, knowing who you were, was we were at church, and it was one of the services where the congregation can get up and like talk about, you know, why they believe what they believe. And Amy had talked about her decision to leave the college she was going to because it wasn't an atmosphere that she wanted to be in, and just kind of putting her dreams on hold because it was more important to do the right thing. And I was very impressed by that, and I thought that hey, that's a cool person. Maybe I should get to know them. It was
It's better
Kinda
than
like
my
that.
first impression of him. I thought he was creepy.
judgy.
Okay, number 3. What am I afraid of?
The spiders.
I am afraid of spiders.
What else are you afraid of?
Only if they're in my house, though. If they're outside, I'm okay.
Heights, kind of,
Yeah, yeah.
which is weird because our honeymoon was season passes to a theme park.
Yeah.
Because she's not afraid of roller coasters.
No.
Trying to think what else you're afraid of. I don't think you're afraid of clowns, but you don't like clowns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Driving in the snow.
Oh, driving.
I'm terrified of driving in the snow. I actually have a lot of like anxieties. My biggest fear. What's like my biggest fear? Being what? Starts with an L.
Lost?
Late.
Oh, yeah.
My biggest fear
That's.
is being late for things.
I don't consider anxieties and fears the same thing.
It's true. But I have like a fear of being late to things, which is why I'm always very early to things. Okay. What is my shoe size?
Oh, crap. 11?
Yeah.
9. 10.
Yeah. About there.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was the same as mine or like one more or one less.
I fluctuate between anywhere between a 9.5 and then like a 10.5. My dad, growing up, said that I had a very large understanding. Do I have any secret talents?
Yes.
What are they?
Oh, I'm supposed to tell them.
Yes.
Then it's not a secret anymore.
Well,
She can make a monkey noise.
I can.
It's like a monkey, like more of a howler monkey like noise than like a chimpanzee monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Your fish face.
I can do that one now. I can't do the monkey. My kids are sleeping, so I can't do
The monkey one
monkey
is really
sound right
loud.
now. I'm in fish face.
Hidden talent. Loving me.
That's a hidden talent.
You're the only one that does it, so it must be hidden.
It must be. That's so sad. Okay, I'm scared of this one. What am I really bad at?
What are you really bad at?
Be nice.
Not snoring.
I don't know what you talk about. I don't snore.
It's okay, because I guess I do it too, so. What are you really bad at? Throwing.
That's true.
Like, throwing a ball or a frisbee
Or a piece of candy, even. You just
sports
sports.
in general.
Yeah.
Which I don't hold that against her.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Should I keep going?
No, we're good. We're good there.
I think those are good.
Those are good. Okay, so this is a really funny one. Like I said, this is from Pocket Full of Primary, and she's kind of like, she's athletic. Like she lifts weights, and she ran the Boston
that's
Marathon
right.
and stuff like that. Like she's a
Yeah.
pretty athletic person, and so of course she had this question in here, and we all just heard how I'm really bad at sports. But the next question is, what sports?
Now it's on or something. There you
That's
go.
also the office says. What sports did I play?
Did you play?
Yeah.
When? You were on a t-ball team.
No, I wasn't. I was
you
the
weren't.
only one in my family
okay,
not
you
on
were
a
the one
t-ball
not
team.
On a t-ball team. We kind of met better. That's a really awkward sentence. Like, we got to know each other better by playing basketball.
Which I don't play basketball very
sort
well.
of, which I don't play basketball either.
I jammed my finger on my birthday.
Croquet. She's good at croquet. You always beat me whenever we played at my parents' house.
Luck. It's luck.
Maybe she
I'm not
just
even
always
good
would
at
be mean
bowling.
and send me. She'd just try and hit my ball and then send me down the hill.
I'm not even good at bowling, you guys.
Right.
Sports are not my things. Unless you consider singing and dancing a sport, like in musicals, that could be a sport. But that would be it. Okay, the next one.
Exercising your vocal cords.
Exercising, there you go.
In a good way, not like talking too much. Like.
Yeah. What drink do I always order?
Depends on where we are.
It's always the same variation, though.
Strawberry lemonade.
Some kind of flavored lemonade. We don't drink alcohol in this family. So that's as fancy as we get.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Okay, next one. Do we have any traditions together? And if so, what are they?
Traditions.
There's like one that like sticks out in my mind that we have.
So every first snowfall, we go get caramel apple spice from Starbucks.
That is definitely a tradition.
That's a tradition.
Mm-hmm.
We have like.
There's some family traditions that we do. I guess
traditions and like. Oh, why can't I think of that word right now? Like, inside jokes aren't kind of the same thing.
We have 3 kids, so we do have some small like family traditions. Like instead of we have St. Nicholas Day, which is on the 6th of December. Actually, I think we're going to push back to the 7th of December just because it's
6th
a
is
Saturday.
a Friday. Yeah.
And then on Christmas, the wise men come and not Santa. So that's one tradition that we have like as a family, but I don't know, we don't have
Singing
a lot of
happy birthday really terribly.
Really awful, you guys. I'm so bad at singing happy birthday, and I do it on purpose. You're part of the family.
That's
if
kind
I
of a
sing
tradition.
really awful to you. But we don't have a lot of like actual traditions. Like, I don't know.
Trying to think.
We're starting a new tradition every Friday right now. We go out as a family and do like a family fun Friday. But because of our oldest son who's autistic, we really don't do special things a lot. Like, we're venturing out and doing the family fun Friday on Fridays. But traditions and anything that takes him away from like the normal, like, it throws him off big time. So I avoid it like the plague. So, which sounds awful. Usually the day after Thanksgiving, we decorate and watch White Christmas. We didn't do that this year though.
No.
Okay, and then the last one for the relationship portion is complete this sentence. My wife is
the greatest person in the entire universe.
That was like a setup. I really think that was a setup question. He's sucking up. Okay, so now we move on to the school-related questions.
Oh, great.
This is like work-related stuff, which I tell you a lot about work, so you should be okay.
I'm not too scared.
I'm not too scared for you. Okay, this is a really easy one. Ready? How many years have I been teaching?
0.
'Cause
you're still in your first year of teaching.
I'm still in my first year. So this is my first year.
Official teacher.
Official teacher. Yep. What is my degree in?
Special education.
And what is my master's program I'm working on right now?
She has a bachelor's in special education.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's actually in.
That's what it's called.
A dual.
No, they changed the name after I graduated.
This is easy too because she got her degree from the college that I work at, so I can spy on her. Right now you're in a master's in technology.
Educational technology.
Educational technology.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And do you remember what my second master's is going to be?
The next one is in curriculum.
Yep.
And instruction.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, how many students are in my class?
Which
Not-
period?
just all of them, not including Flex or the COTOT. So the 3 that I teach on my own. So how
it
many
just
students are there?
changed. You said not including the COTOT?
Not including
You said
COTOT.
you have no more than 8 in any of your classes?
Mm-hmm. That's my biggest class.
Yep.
So I have 17 students total, and that's spread out between 3 classes. So my first one has 5 students, then 8 students. My last class has 4 students in it. And then I have a COTOT class that has almost 30 students, and then I have a Flex class which has like 20. So what is my favorite subject to teach?
Favorite subject to teach?
Yeah.
You only teach one subject, and
I
it's
know.
not your favorite.
I actually really
But
enjoy it.
it's,
What do I teach?
math?
I teach math. I really do enjoy it.
Like Algebra 1, like,
It's called Math 1 now. It's not algebra or geometry, just
yeah.
Math 1. Okay, what time do I usually get to school in the morning?
Do you get to school? Well, you have to be there by 7:30. You usually get there like 6:30.
I would say usually, on average, between 6:30 and 7
Yeah.
most days.
Yeah.
So, what is my favorite thing about teaching?
Your favorite thing about teaching? I was going to say something, but that doesn't have to really do with teaching. It kind of does. Your favorite thing about teaching? Oh, I know. She can be sarcastic and the students get it because they're high schoolers.
It's true. I love that. And they dish it back and...
Her favorite thing about teaching is she can be herself. She doesn't have to change her personality for the age group that she's teaching.
That's true. I really love that. I also love the personal connections that I build with the students and those relationships.
That's what I was going to say too. But
I absolutely love that about teaching. And in high school, it's like even better than elementary school, because in elementary school, it's kind of like a surface relationship that you're really building, but in high school, it's more, they have real world problems, like real world, and they're able to express them and tell you about them, and you're able to guide them in the right direction. Like, it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it.
back and start.
Sorry, we're almost done. Okay, this one's a scary question. You ready? How much money do I typically spend on my classroom in a year?
In a year? Well, it's still your first year.
We're still in the first
So,
year.
because you're a first year teacher, you had to set up your classroom. So you spent more money this year than you probably will next year. So far, I'd say you've probably spent... Does that include the money you got from... What's that called?
Donors choose.
The donors
No,
choose?
my money.
Okay. Trying to think. I'd say 3,000?
It
3
might
to
be.
4?
It might be. That was an expensive
Well, because
one to set up.
some of the stuff we didn't buy this year, you already had.
Yep, like the books
from
in my classroom.
prepping.
Yeah. So
Like you
it's a
bought
lot.
when you were student teaching.
It's a lot. I keep looking at the screen here and I can't do that. I look at the
I know,
lens.
I just realized I needed to start doing that.
I've been doing really good, but yeah. Okay. What is my must-have teacher item? I have to have it every day. I cannot teach without this item.
Your iPad.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that. Why do I need my iPad?
Because that's how you teach. She has an Apple TV in her classroom.
Which we purchased.
Yes,
That's
which
one
we
of the
purchased.
things.
So she can face her students and write all the notes, and like instead of going up to like a whiteboard or a chalkboard and turning your back on the students, she can write everything on the iPad facing the students, and it's just airdropped onto the short throw through the Apple TV. So
it's really nice. And lately we sit like at one table and I'm sitting at the table with them. So I have like that really close proximity, and it's a really nice setup. If you have an opportunity as a teacher to get an Apple TV and you have an iPad and an Apple Pencil, it's the way to go. Like 100% the way to go. Okay. If I wasn't a teacher, what would I be doing?
like dream job or like
guess.
practical job?
I don't know.
Like
Just
if
what
you
would I
were
be doing?
still a mom. Because your dream job would be to be on Broadway.
I've actually never dreamed to be on Broadway. I wish I was more active in like community theater, but never Broadway.
Dream job. Like if you weren't a teacher. Probably still doing something with special needs. Like in a group home or something.
Yeah. Like honestly, I'm living my
Like-
dream right now.
Like a some type of like special needs care nurse or something.
When you say this, I am living my dream right now. Like I'm doing my dream job right now. Like this is everything I wanted in a job. And the last question is, if I could change one thing about teaching, what would I change?
Your students that are buttheads.
No, I even love the buttheads.
The fact that you can't properly discipline students,
Yeah.
like can't give them detentions or things like that.
And I know people say that detentions don't work and stuff like that, but the problem with not having anything in place, like as a school system that you can do, unless you go to the principal or the vice principal, which you shouldn't have to do that for like any like minorish infraction, you shouldn't have to go to the principal or vice principal. Like a student is constantly tardy to your class. You know, every 3 tardies equals a detention that you have to stay 30 minutes after school kind of a thing. Like, that should be an option instead of they're tardy and they're not going to stop being tardy because there's no consequence for being tardy at all. Like, at all. So, why show up to class on time? Because you can't, like, most teachers, they'll take it out of their grade for, like, participation. But that skews the grade. Like, all of a sudden you're getting a B in class, even though you know all the material and you're doing A work, you're getting a B because you're constantly late. It skews the data, so I won't do that. So I would change that. It's frustrating. But yeah, that's the tag. You did good.
Yay.
He did good. He did really good. Yes. He knows me. So I will talk to you guys later. I don't know when this is going to go up because this is going to probably be part of the Vlogmas. So probably a day where I decide I don't want to vlog, I'll put this up that day. And that's when you'll see it. So I will see you guys later.